Hi, you guys. It's too tall. All right, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to turn my camera around and I'm going to show you everything. And then what we're going to do is, you might want to, what we're going to do is once I show you everything, if you guys just want to let me know in the chat what things you want me to put up for auction, we'll do that. And let me know as you're coming in how you're enjoying your Saturday. Just gonna take this off my stand for a second. And my wonderful husband, Russell, is here helping, and he's going to check my Facebook and YouTube streams because we're streaming live to Facebook and YouTube as well. Let me turn my camera around, and we're going to be focusing on this table tonight. So let me kind of give you guys a preview of what we have. So this half of the table that I'm showing you right now, and this is a little mirror. I've got some things here. Welcome to my second show, by the way. This is my very second show ever on Whatnot. So I appreciate you guys coming and supporting. And then everything on this side of the table here, I haven't listed in the shop. So these will be random picks for the night. If you see anything that you would like me to run, I will grab them and we'll put them on auction real quick. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for the hearts. If you are joining in, if you do tap the center of the screen there and send some hearts, that helps with the algorithm and sends me out to more people. And I just thought I'd try this new time. Last night I went live at 6 p.m. Eastern. And now we are trying a little bit later of a time. We were actually going to try at 11 p.m. But then I was like, man, is everybody going to be burnt out from Vintage Wars? Let me know in the chat if you were watching any of the Vintage Wars today. Oh my gosh, I was watching some Vintage Wars and it was stressful. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could do that, the sudden death. So we're going to be real chill in here. We're not going to be doing any sudden death around here. That is just too stressful. But if you do see something here in the live, please let me know and I will pull it. We'll talk about it. I'll show you it more in close up. And you can kind of see all the things that we have, some really cute things here. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, there should be a little QR code there. If you do want to come over to Whatnot, you'll get a $15 coupon with that link. And you don't have to spend it at my show. You can spend it anywhere. All of these things I'm showing you right now are listed in the shop. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. And then this side of the table is not listed in the shop. So if you want to see any of these items, there are two of those. And we can just run them as a little random pick auction. All right. Please let me know if you have any questions. This is my very second show. This is a Pyrex. We're going to get started here. So again, I'm just going to scan that table again for you guys. Let me know if there are any items you want me to pull right now. Feel free to pre-bid on any. Let me just check if there are any pre-bids. I know a couple of people had a notification bell on one of these, so I don't know what that meant. But I guess they just wanted to get notified maybe if it's sold. I'm not really sure. So, because I am just getting used to the platform, so appreciate it. So I'm Alexandra. This is my husband, Russell. Where is he? There. And I inherited my parents' antique mall. So when my mom passed, long before she passed, she shut the antique mall down in the 1990s. Everything went into storage. And then my dad got sick after she passed, and then we downsized him. We did a lot of estate sales, a lot of yard sales, a lot of Facebook Marketplace, all this stuff, and still there's so much stuff. So we have storages and storages full, and every show is going to be a surprise because it's like a brand new. Every time I open a box, I'm like, some of it I remember from my youth, but I'm like, I don't even know. So we are gonna just go ahead and get started. Let me know again if there's anything that you are interested in seeing. I'm just scanning through the shop. That way I can be pulling things that you guys want. But I'll just run through a few of them here. I found this cute little um, beer stein. Isn't that cute? Russell, I wonder if one of these lights, I don't know if one of these lights could be here better. There's a little bit of light, but I just want to be able to show you. If this light can just come this way, sure. That way people can actually, I can kind of get.
Oh, hold on, it's starting to do funny things.
That's a little bit better. All right, so it's a little. This one is made in Japan. Okay. And it's a little beer stein. It's cute. It has like a village scape on the back. And this is about 3.5 inches tall. There are no chips in this. So very cute, very decorative. It's like a German scene, but it's made in Japan because, you know, it's mid-century and typical of that. So let's just run this and see what happens. Let me pull it up. There, I've got to pin it. And there it is. We're going to start the auction. Oh, sorry, I got to just do the settings for it. We'll do 15 seconds. But we're not going to do sudden death like Vintage Wars was doing today. Oh my goodness. That was like crazy watching that. So again, this is a cute little beer stein. So we've got that going on. Take a look in the shop. If there's anything that you're interested in, let me know. Thanks for taking a look at this one. Let me pull another one. And Russell, if there, you do see pre-bids, let me know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we want to do some animal themes? We've got a couple dogs around here. So this is a cute English Springer Spaniel. He has got a little collar that says Spaniel. And the only thing with him is he has one little chip on his paw. But other than that, he's very good. He has a little bit of wear on the top here, a little bit of the paint, but that's minor. And really that little chip on the paw is barely noticeable. So he's not perfect. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. Let's pull him up, see if anybody's interested. I did start him at $1 because of that little chip on his paw, but he's an English Springer Spaniel. We'll start that auction. Very cute. Has his little collar that says Spaniel on it. And just look at those puppy dog eyes. So cute. So take a look here. He's a cute little figurine. Okay, thanks for taking a look there. All right, as you guys are coming in, where did my tags go? Take a look at the shop. As some of you are just joining, welcome in. This is my second show, so I appreciate you coming. I'm going to just take this off here, and I'm going to switch my mirror around so that you guys can see. So on this side of the table, that's a Burgundy Panther, a TV console Burgundy Panther. So I really love that one. And this side of the table I've listed. Okay, but just give you a kind of like better close up. This one is so cool. This mod mirror, a little bit of like blackness on the mirror, you know, from age, but it's still very reflective and it's just so cool, right? And some cute little like nursery figurines that would look just so perfect and a little baby, some farmhouse chic. Right, we've got these Otagiri salt and pepper shaker over there too, a Toby, Winking Man Toby. If you see anything that you like, please let me know. If you have any questions, we've got 2 musical pigs, salt and pepper. We've got this cute little poodle. Look at his little eyes, so cute. That's made in Czechoslovakia, this cup and saucer. So, maybe that means something special to you. We've got a rose bowl, cut glass, sherbet dish, sugar bowl, cut glass. Look at these mid-century salt and pepper, like still life. It's so cute. This nice gold rimmed pitcher there. This elf on a log, it's like also a well, so it's like a planter. It's really cute. We also have this blown glass. This is blown glass bud vase. A couple of Inverness crinkle glasses. This cool mid-century pitcher, and it's really clean inside too. You could use it right away. Some stoneware. This cobalt blue mixing bowl. That's cute. This late mid-century horse. This is another vase here. So everything on this side of the table I haven't listed. So if there's anything you want me to pull out of here, here's another cute bud vase. Here's a little trinket, like ring holder. Here's these are cool mid-century candy dishes or snack dishes. There's 2 of them. All right. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. Again, guys, as you're coming in, welcome in. This is my very second show. Here's this nice tin. I really do like that. Originally, a biscuit tin, but, from the 70s probably. Here's this Watt pottery. There is a hairline crack in it, but it's so beautiful. So I don't think that distracts too much. This is a Pyrex in flamingo pink, a 9-inch pie plate. So let me know if you're interested in any of these items. On this side of the table, I haven't listed them. So, and these cute orange napkins, mid-century napkins. Let me know if you want to see anything in more detail. And then on this side of the table, I have everything listed in the shop. So if you see something there, please let me know. I can pull it right now and we can run it for auction. Just let me know. Let me know if you have any questions on these items. Let me know in the chat, guys. Did you tune in to Vintage Wars today? I feel like maybe everybody's burnt out from Vintage Wars. Let me know if that's the case, because I was debating canceling this show tonight just because Vintage Wars was going on all day long. And I thought, yeah, it was crazy. I watched a few of the shows and I was like getting stressed out. That sudden death was like crazy. I don't think I could do sudden death. I could hardly bid sudden death because it was so scary and stressful, but much less running something. And then some of them, I don't know if you watched them, but some of them, a lot of them would start at like 15-second sudden death, but then they would go to 10-second. And then at the end, they were like 5-second sudden death. And I was like, oh my God, how can you even sell something in 5 seconds? It's crazy. But people were bidding like crazy. I mean, I just saw some crazy, crazy numbers going through, but still too crazy for me. We're going to be real chill here. So, yeah, sudden death was very stressful. So we are not doing sudden death over here. So if you watched Vintage Wars earlier today, you don't have to worry about that. We are going to chill out over here Saturday night, and we are just going to pick whatever you guys want. Please let me know in the comments if you have questions. If you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, I can't see your comments and questions, but there is a QR code. You can click on that and get the link to come over here and get a $15 coupon, and then ask me questions here in this live. Okay. And it's a great way to get a little coupon. You don't have to spend it at my show. You can spend it anywhere on Whatnot. So let me know if there's something that you would like to see. There's a Toby winking man.
I think said something about a book. I'm not sure if they meant the calendar.
Yeah, well, that's the only like book we have. I can run that. Respond to them on YouTube. Sure. This is my husband over here. Turn your head. Say hi. Let them know I'll go ahead and show the the calendar. That's awesome. That's exciting. People are watching on YouTube. I like that. Let's put this on the tripod. And then I can have two hands so I don't break anything. Obviously, we're not going to break a calendar, but then I can show things better. So that was our little preview. And here we go. Here is the Norman Rockwell calendar. This is from 1989. Be a perfect gift for somebody who was born in 1989. It also is a 13-month calendar and goes through January of 1990. So if you know anybody who's born in that year through January 1990, this would be a really nice gift for them. So Norman Rockwell, of course, and this is a Hallmark calendar, by the way, so it's branded Hallmark. There is a little bit of like discoloration, a little bit on the front, and a little bit on the back, like maybe somebody put a coffee mug there at one point, but not bad. Otherwise, the inside of it is pretty good. So it's all covers of the Saturday Evening Post, of which Norman Rockwell was the artist for. Now, the only thing with this calendar is there are a couple things written in March, it looks like, on the calendar itself. But otherwise, most of these don't have any writing. And what I love about stuff like this, if you didn't give it to somebody who was maybe born in 1989, is you can take these out and frame them. So a lot of people do that, and then each calendar month they take out and they frame, and it can be part of a different scene, or even like people make these into collages. And these are all Norman Rockwell art, and the calendar is 13-month calendar from 1989 to January 1990. I'm gonna go ahead and start it if anyone's interested. Hopefully the person came over from YouTube who was asking that question. And you can see that's a cool kind of like hunting picture, or like, with your dog. All right, there's Santa reading all his naughty or nice. So there you go. Thanks for taking a look. I appreciate it. Thanks for asking that question on YouTube, whoever you were. Thank you very much. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for joining me. If you're just coming in, let me know. Take a look in the shop. And then I have more things that are not listed in the shop. So I'll just turn this around again for those of you who are just joining. There we go. And this side of the table here is listed in the shop. If you see something that you like, please let me know. We'll pull it and start the auction for it. Otherwise, look at that cute little baby and fawn. Look at this cool mirror. This is a little hand mirror. Isn't that cool? And then these are salt and pepper shakers. These are also shakers. These are also shakers. Look at those like big gargantuan. These are big and hefty. These big gargantuan mid-century still life. And then I like this mid-century pitcher with the gold rim. This is super cute, this little elf on a log, and it's also like a well, almost kind of like a log wishing well kind of like motif, mid-century. That's Treasure Craft from California. So that one's a really nice piece. I like that. This blown glass cup and saucer is made in Czechoslovakia. So if anyone knows someone who is from the original Czechoslovakia, which ceased to exist in 1993, that may be a nice gift for someone. We also have a nice Toby, a winking Toby. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for coming in and joining me on my second show, you guys. Here's this cute little poodle. Look at its eyeballs. So everything on this side of the table I've listed in the shop. So you can take a look, make a pre-bid, or let me know in the comments if you'd like me to run the auction on any of those items. This side of the table is not listed in the shop. So these, I can just pull randomly. We'll do a quick auction on any of these. If you like any of these items, let me know in the comments if there's something that you see that you'd like me to run, or if you have questions you'd like to see it in more detail. I can hold it up. These are 2 candy dishes or snack dishes, mid-century. Look at these napkins. Love these colors. And this is a Pyrex pie plate right there. Another mixing bowl. I don't know if you'd really call this a mixing bowl per se, but that's Watt pottery. It does have a little hairline crack, but I still think it looks really beautiful, very farmhouse chic, rustic chic. Okay. So none of these items on this side are in the shop. So again, if you want to see any of those in more detail, or you want me to run an auction on them, please let me know, and we can do that. And if you guys are watching from YouTube or Facebook, you can click the link in my bio. If you don't see a QR code available, if you click the link in my bio, you can get a $15 coupon and come over to Whatnot. You don't have to spend it in this shop. You can spend it anywhere you'd like. So it's a nice little incentive for you to join up. I really like this. I just want to show it to you. Of course, I got my little sticky notes on everything to identify stuff. But this is a bud vase. How cool is this amber glass? It's blown glass. This is not pressed glass. It is completely blown glass, and it has that clear base with a swirl. I wasn't able to identify it definitely as Viking. It could be Viking, it could be something else. It's definitely mid-century, obviously, with that mid-century amber that everybody loves. But isn't that cool? I really, really like this one. So let me know if you would like to inherit this amber bud vase. So that one's really nice. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you guys like more like mid-century stuff? Are you looking for farmhouse chic? A little bit about me as you're joining my second show. My name's Alexandra. This is my husband Russell, and we inherited my parents' antique mall, or the remainder of their antique mall that they shut down in the 90s, and everything went into storage. And then my mom passed a few years ago, and we had to really downsize. We did a bunch of estate sales and yard sales and Facebook Marketplace, and it was exhausting. And then we donated a lot of stuff. And actually, now that I found Whatnot, I'm kind of like sad that we donated so much stuff, because we're still like really good stuff. There was like stuff you guys definitely would have been buying on Whatnot for sure. So, oh, and thank you. A new referral joined. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on over. And anyway, we packed the rest up in storage. So don't despair, because we have a 10 by 20 storage, a 10 by 40 storage, and the entire garage is full. So there's a lot to get through. This is just the tip of the iceberg here on our second show. So bear with me, you guys. Follow and bookmark future shows, because like we only opened a few boxes. And again, it's like a surprise, like everything that we're finding. So let me just show you what we're doing tonight. And again, this stuff on this side is listed in the shop. If there's something that you see in the shop that you'd like to pre-bid or like to have me run auction, let me know and I'll grab them and we will auction them. And then on this side of the table, I haven't listed these in the shop, but I will run an auction on them if you request, or let me know if you have any questions on them. You'd like to see them better. Is there something you're looking for specifically? Even if you don't see it on this table, you guys don't know, like there's so much in storage. There's a possibility that we have something, okay? So just let me know if there is something that you may be interested in, even if you don't see it, because then I can keep it in my mind to bring it out for a future show. And especially if you follow and like get notifications and whatever, then you will see what's coming up in future shows. And hopefully I'll have more time to like be listing everything, but you know how it goes. Sometimes you just don't have time to do it all. This one's a Pyrex pie plate, 9 inch. It's a little faded with the pink, but that's a flamingo pink. So that's cute. This is cobalt blue. It is really brilliant. Let me see if I can get it like in the light for you guys. Look at that. Look at that cobalt blue stoneware. Just really beautiful. And this is, you know, rustic chic, nice farmhouse chic. Just a really beautiful bowl. There's some like, I can't believe the cobalt is so brilliant. The glaze is really nice on this. So there's that. This picture, I can't get over it. I need 2 hands to pull this off because it is in there like good, but it is very clean inside. So you could use this if you want. This is, take the sticker off of it. This is Sunfrost Thermoware, dishwasher safe, unbreakable, it says. I think that says Chicago, USA. So that's pretty cool. Let me know if you'd like me to run that, because again, everything on this side of the table is not listed in the shop, okay? If there is something that you want to see in the shop, let me know, and I can pull that up too. That's on this side of the table. And if you have any questions on any of these items, please let me know that too. Look at how cool this mid-century TV console Panther is in burgundy. That's not a very common color, so that's nice. He's a foot long, okay. And we have some glassware that's definitely late 1800s, early 1900s, American Brilliant cut glass sugar bowl. We've got this English Springer Spaniel, if you're into the dogs. We also have this poodle over here, if you're into the dogs. We have this Pinocchio and Figaro. This little girl is Occupied Japan. She is so cute. This little chicken at her feet. And she's carrying this little basket full of roses. And then she's got a little bouquet of roses she has in her hand. And there she is, made in Occupied Japan, right there. And just such a cute little girl. It made me think of like Rebecca from Stony Brook Farm, right? If you ever read those books. But she doesn't have a bonnet on, so I don't know. She's not really. She's just like a country girl made in Occupied Japan. But no chips. She's in great condition. This is another cute one that'd be perfect for like a baby shower. It's so cute. You've got this little baby and the fawn. The only thing is, it is missing the tail. And then there's this tiny, let me see if I can zoom in, tiny hairline on the bum there. But look at these colors, just really cool. And then this is Merit China, made in Japan, hand painted. So that's a cute little, you can turn this into a planner, into a bud vase. So that's a cool one. I really like this hand mirror of this mod lady from the 60s or 70s. Super cool. Reflective. It does have some of those like black spots you get with like age of mirrors, but you know, it reflects great. And it's just such a cool little mirror, right? In black and white. You've got these little cow salt and pepper Otagiri. So those are nice. We've got a Toby mug. He's got a little bit of wear on his lips, but he's winking, just full of character there. 2 musician pigs, salt and pepper. This little poodle, very cute, little like puppy dog eyes. This Treasure Craft, made in California. elf on a log, and it's also a well at the same time. It's just really, it makes me just like, it has this like very woodland feel. It's in great condition. And then we've got these big still life salt and pepper shakers, kind of like these like Carmen Miranda salt and pepper shakers,
I had that
right?
vibe too.
Totally,
Like
yes,
fruit on
like
top of
totally
that.
Carmen Miranda, very mid-century. And they're gargantuan. They're big. I mean, it's like you need a whole hand to pick one up, and it's like they're big. I don't know who decided to make really big salt pepper shakers like that, but I guess they had to have enough room for the still life on top. And then this is a really cute, like kind of like honeycomb bubble pattern, gold rimmed pitcher. So that's cute. All of this stuff is in the shop. So you can take a look there. And if you want me to pull any of those for auction, let me know. And then this stuff on this side is not listed in the shop. So if there's something you see here, I'll just randomly pick it and we can throw it up and to make it in the auction. Look at these. These are napkins, mid-century. Isn't that great colors? My goodness. You could even like make them as a handkerchief if you wanted. You know, if you wanted to put them like, you know, in a suit, you could do it as that too. So it doesn't necessarily have to be napkins per se. You can do whatever you want with these things. Or let's see if I can do this one-handed because they're so folded up. Let me just open it all the way up to show you guys. It could also be, they kind of have this like scalloped pattern, you can see. They could also be, you know, you could set them on your table and then set other things on top of them. For instance, you could set it on your table and then take one of these mid-century candy dishes and set it on top, right? Candy dish or snack dish. We've got two of them in avocado. So that's fun. Little mid-century. Let's see if I can get these folded back up. Not quite. And then we've got this pitcher here. This blown glass bud vase in amber, mid-century. Two of these Libby glasses. They're the Libby brand Inverness pattern. And this horse. We've got some farmhouse chic mixing bowl, another rustic chic cobalt blue glazed. This is a frosted glass vase there. That's nice. This tin from the 70s, maybe early 80s. This is a Pyrex pie plate, 9-inch, flamingo pink. That's Watt pottery. Now this does have a hairline in it, but honestly, it's just so pretty, especially if you know, like that farmhouse chic. That's the blossom pattern. It's like an apple blossom. With the sticker to show you. So it is Ovenware Watt USA. So you can see that. So yes, just let me know. Thank you for coming to my second show ever. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you can click the link in my bio, or there's a QR code on the screen. You can scan that and get a $15 coupon to come over to Whatnot. You don't have to spend it at my show. You can spend it anywhere. But that's my invitation to you. If you are asking questions on Facebook or YouTube right now in the comments, I can't see them because I'm on Whatnot. So click that link in my bio and come on over, ask your questions. All right. Let me know if you see anything you like. There's that snowman. He's from 1980, stamped on the bottom. A few purses. This one's actually a Mary Kay at Clutch. And that one's like a Liz Claiborne back there, early 2000s. All right, you guys. Should I run something just to run it? Since you guys are here, let me know. Let me know if there's anything you're interested in. Russell, did we see any pre-bids?
Not yet.
Okay, no worries. Let me know if you see something. I'm going to put this on my tripod. here. That way I can use 2 hands and not break anything. And if you're just joining, my name's Alexandra. My husband Russell is here with me. And we are just getting started on Whatnot. This is our second show. So let me know if there's something that you see on the table that I just previewed. Let me know if you see something in the shop. So let's just grab something and do an auction. Russell, what do you think?
I think you should try to talk about the what's that frosted glass back there by the horse?
This one?
Yeah.
Do you want to put this has to be a random pick. So you got to put that up.
Okay.
So this is frosted glass vase. You can see it has a really nice texture to it. It has this floral pattern, like 3 flowers. There's no marking on this, and it's vintage. I'm not really positive on a date. It's not super early, but it's vintage. Russell, when you get that random pickup, let me know, and I'll pin it and auction this. What did I say we were starting this at?
I didn't.
$2. We're gonna start this at $2. Let me know when you got it.
Mhm.
My husband is my partner here. He's creating the listing, and then we will run this. Started at $2. It's a nice little frosted glass vase. So let me know when you got that, honey.
Mhm. Oh,
Almost.
seems like there's more things than I was.
So again, guys, I have about half of everything listed, and then I've got the other half that I was just showing you guys on the table. Let me see if I can scan over. So on that half of the table, I don't have anything listed yet. So you just let me know and I'll pick something from there and we can run a quick auction. And then the other side of the table is in the shop. So you can check out the listings in the shop. And then let me know if you want me to auction those. Russell, do you have this?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know. We're still figuring this out. This is our second show, so thank you very much. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, random pick number 1. Frosted glass vase. We are starting this at $2. And there we go. And there are no chips on this. It's in great condition. There is nothing marked on the bottom, but it is cute with that little floral pop out. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions on this one. And thanks for taking a look. I appreciate it. Okay. Can I have that sticker back?
Oh, yes.
Great. Thank you.
Check
All right, so welcome in, guys. Welcome in. As you're joining here, let me know if you'd like to see anything close up from the shop. And then I do have on this side of the table, I haven't listed any of those in the shop. And I was previewing the table earlier for those of you who joined me earlier. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. And I can pull any of these items here to just be a random pick and we can do an auction that way. So let me know if you have any questions. My name's Alexandra. I appreciate you being here. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I can't see your comments right now. So come on over to Whatnot. There is a link in my bio for a $15 off coupon that you can spend anywhere on Whatnot, which is awesome. And take a look at my shop. Let me know if there's anything that you're interested in. I'm going to be adding more and more and more because we were so lucky to inherit the remainder of my parents' antique mall. So I kind of say that like a bit facetious because it's a lot of work. I grew up in the antique business, but then my parents shut the antique mall down in the 90s, and then everything went into storage for quite some time. We did estate sales, we did yard sales, we did Facebook Marketplace. My mom passed, we did more of that. And then my dad, we had to downsize him, pack him up from Michigan to Florida, and we brought all the rest that we didn't sell or donate down here, and there's still so much, like a 10 by 20 storage, a 10 by 40 storage, and our whole garage. And then I kind of have the antique gene myself, and then I keep getting stuff too when I see it. So there's a lot of stuff. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the second show. And we've been opening boxes and everything's a surprise. It's like a mystery. It's like a treasure hunt. It's exciting. It's a lot of fun. And that's what it's going to be like for you guys too. So we have half of that listed in the shop, and then this half, trying to turn this, is not listed in the shop. So if you see anything there, and I can take my phone off the stand and do more close-ups like I was doing earlier, just let me know. You guys might be burnt out though from Vintage Wars. Did anybody watch Vintage Wars earlier? That was crazy. I had no idea because literally this is like my second day doing shows and I'm very new to this platform. And then people were talking about Vintage Wars. I almost canceled the show because I was like, because people were like, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't do a show when Vintage Wars is on." But I was like, well, the time isn't going to conflict. But I was like, okay, what's Vintage Wars all about? And I jumped into some of these Vintage Wars, and oh my gosh, yeah, I couldn't believe how much stuff was being sold, Russell. And then also, I just couldn't even believe how crazy it was because it's all sudden death auction. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you talking about? They were doing 15 seconds and then they were like doing 10 seconds and then they were doing like 5 seconds. And I was like, this is stressful. I don't even know how many people were buying like crazy. They were bidding and just like very crazy. So, if you're just coming in, welcome in. This side of the table is listed in the shop, so you can take a look at those items in more detail. This side of the table is not listed in the shop right now, and I can do random picks. I can answer any questions on these. So let me know if you have any questions. We can do random pick auctions from these. So let me know. And let me know if you are burnt out from Vintage Wars, because clearly this show is like not going the way I planned. So if that's the case, maybe we were right to like just cancel this show. Um, because it doesn't seem like we're getting a lot of participation. But that's okay. I appreciate you guys coming to take a look anyway. That's really great. And again, this side of the table is listed in the shop, and this side of the table is not listed in the shop. So if you see something there, I can just do a random pick and we'll pull it and we'll do a quick auction on it.
See if you can pull out some more from where you're filming, just so you can get a wider view.
Wider view.
Yeah, just because it's looking a little bit.
It's hard to get a wide view, right? When you film vertically.
I know. It's hard to get it all in the frame.
But I get it. I get it.
That's looking good.
I wanted to be able to get kind of close-ups of
Oh, I know.
objects.
Absolutely. I would alternate just because I think you can see better.
So, but let me know, you guys, if there's something that you want to see in more detail, if you have any questions. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Thanks for the hearts, too. I appreciate that. It's really nice. It's really nice because it helps the algorithm. When you tap the middle of the screen, those yellow hearts come up, and then that lets Whatnot know that you guys would like to promote me. Essentially, it's like free promotion. It's nice. So thank you. But yes, this is just the tip of the iceberg, you guys. This is just our second show. So there's so much more to come. If there is something that you're looking for, we probably have it in the storage units of the remainder of my parents' antique mall. It's just we're opening whatever random boxes we open for the day, and then whatever is in them, we just pull it out, and then that's it. That's what we're doing. So there's no like major rhyme or reason. I know we should probably try and like categorize and have like, hey, we're just doing these types of items in this show. But sorry, it's probably going to be hodgepodge because the whole storage units are a hodgepodge. Hi, fellow vintage seller here. Hello, looking for a tiered fruit basket. Very interesting. I don't have one here, just these still life fruits. I don't have one here. I will keep an eye out in the storages. because I did inherit the remainder of my parents' antique mall that was shut down in the 90s. So there's a lot to go through and sort and figure out. So if you follow me, you might see something like that pop up, and I appreciate it. But yeah, tiered fruit basket. Honey, have you seen anything like that?
No, I have not actually.
Yeah,
I'm making it maybe
doesn't
in
come to mind.
storage, but I don't even know if there's something that
But
pops up in
again,
storage.
we open boxes and like it's a mystery treasure. Like we're like, oh, look what's in this box. Stuff like we didn't even know existed. So there's a lot of that going on. So so again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me know if you'd like to see anything else in more detail.
Okay.
And my husband's telling me I got to drink water. That's a good plan. So I'm going to have a sip of water. Welcome in, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I really love this Burgundy Panther. I'm tempted to keep this one for myself. So, I don't know. You guys might not see that again. Unless you want it now. Here's your chance.
Come get it.
Here's your opportunity because I really love it. It's really
I
pretty.
might just keep that.
It really is
Who knows?
pretty. I just love the color so much. And we live in a mid-century house in Florida. So it's kind of an explosion right now, but just to so you can kind of see, I've got some stuff I'm trying to price on the table still. We've got boxes. It's a little bit of an explosion. Very eclectic taste here. Some things we're sorting on the couch. This is how much it's been crazy. And that's our doorway. There's my husband and our piano. So, and we have beautiful terrazzo floors here in Florida in our
Love these
mid-century
floors.
house.
Wow.
It is the best.
It's
It
actually
really,
great in
really
the
is.
summertime when you are over hot, when you're overheated. You just like can actually lie down on
Yes.
the floor.
Yeah, our dog loves them.
Not
Where
too
did
hard.
Muffet go?
She's
She's
back.
somewhere. But our dog loves to lie down on the cold floor. So, all right, you guys. Thank you for joining me here tonight. We might sign off here earlier than anticipated, just because I do think everyone is burnt out from those vintage wars. I mean, they were stressful. Oh, there's our dog. Look at her down there. There she is. She's bored. She's really bored of all this that we're doing.
Boring. Boring.
What can I show you in more detail? I was really, really loving this elf. It's Treasure Craft. See if I can get a good focus on that. Treasure Craft. Okay. And cute little planter. I mean, it would be so cute with, some succulents in that. Or anything really. You could put small little flowers like as a kind of vase. So that could be a good way. I really like this cobalt glazing. I think I showed that to you guys. So that's pretty cool. Stoneware cobalt. And this picture is a really nice mid-century perfect condition. It's mid-century snack dishes, mid-century napkins. Super cute. Cute little bud vase. Really cute one. No chips. Perfect. Really love that mid-century hand mirror. It's cute. This little maiden occupied Japan girl. She's cute. Thanks for the hearts. Appreciate it. This rose bowl. Doesn't seem like people really love like really old stuff like turn of the century stuff, but I love that. I think it is so brilliant. It's of course brilliant, period. But it is a combination of the top is cut glass and the bottom is pressed glass. So it's an interesting, unique piece. And it's a rose bowl. So it's meant for roses. That's actually what is meant to go in there, which is interesting. But you can put anything in there. I just think it would look really nice. Like if you're having a tea time or something like that, welcome in, wander through life with me. I like that handle. Here's a sherbet dish. If you see anything you like, let me know. We'll pull it up for auction. This side of the table is all listed in the shop, and then everything else is not listed. So we can just do a random pick and take a look at any of those items. This is our second show ever. So thank you for joining. I appreciate it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to have a lot more coming out in the coming days and weeks and months and like everything, as I inherited my parents' antique mall that was closed in the 90s. So my name's Alexandra. This is my husband, Russell, behind the light there on the computer, helping doing some random pick listings when we do those. And yeah, just let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see. Yeah, it is fun. It is fun because everything's been in storage for quite some time. We did do some estate sales and downsized a lot, but we have two really, really large storages. Yes, this poodle here. Yes, absolutely. Look at those puppy dog eyes. So cute. Perfect condition. It has this maker's mark or like the model mark. And yeah, he's cute. Do you want me to run him? Let's see. Let me just put myself back on the uh, tripod. That way I have two hands. I got it. All right, so let me pull up the poodle. He's so cute. I keep saying he, but it could be a she. There's just those brown eyes. So adorable. And his little tongue. Oh my goodness. So cute. I think I have him. He's almost 4 inches, just so you know. Sometimes it's deceiving when you see things like on the screen. So I'll go ahead and run this guy here. So cute. Start that auction. His little eyes, so cute. And just perfect little groom as well. So in that kind of mid-century style groom. So very, very cute. Oh, thank you, Wander Through Life with Me. You got this little poodle. He's so cute.
Cool.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. Okay. All right. You want to put him in our sold box? Thank you. All right, let me know, you guys. Do you have any old flags? No, not at this moment. I know I've seen flags somewhere in storage,
We've
but
got
they're
a
in
couple
storage right now. We're making
American
another
ones, I
trip.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, we're making another trip to storage tomorrow, and then we're gonna be pulling more stuff, obviously. And there's so much. I have a 10 by 20 storage, a 10 by 40 storage, a whole garage full. We were sorting some of the garage today. It just got so overwhelming. And this is just our second show, so it's a lot to go through of my parents' remainder of the antique mall lifetime collection and collecting other people's collections, buying out estate sales and things like that. So a lot of crazy stuff. So welcome in, you guys. I see we're getting more people in. That's great. I'm just going to turn my camera around, let you guys get a little tour. Everything on this side of the table is listed in the shop. So you can take a look at the shop, see if you like anything in the shop, and we will pull those to auction. Or if you have any questions on them, let me know too. I'll show them in more detail. This side of the table is not listed in the shop right now. So these are all random picks for this evening. And so if you do have any questions on those, or you want to see those in more detail, or you want me to auction any of those items, let me know. And I will definitely be happy to pull those out. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg as we are going through these storages, going through the remainder of my parents' antique mall. This is really the tip of the iceberg. There's so much. Look at that cool mod mirror, little hand mirror. So cool.
Show him the
Um,
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. Yeah, I did a TikTok video on this Pinocchio. Um, and yeah, he's got some paintwear. He's Japan, made in Japan. A little planter, just super cute. There's his nose, and little Figaro is with him. So that's a cute little Japanese planter. Um, some still life salt and pepper, cow salt and pepper out of Giri, uh, little musical pig salt and pepper, and then some cute stuff that would be great for like a baby shower or like, you know,
Pull up
nursery kind of items.
pull up a Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel. Did someone ask about the?
No, just showing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, here's the Cocker Spaniel. He's a cute little dog too. And he has a little collar. Let's see if I can focus in. That says Spaniel.
I think that's so cool.
It is cool.
Mm.
So he's an English Springer Spaniel, if you don't know your dogs. So he's an English Springer Spaniel. Not like a Cocker Spaniel. He doesn't, I mean, maybe. I think he's an English Springer Spaniel,
Mm.
in my opinion. I think he's not quite the right look for a Cocker Spaniel. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Okay. And if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, there is a link in my bio or a QR code on the screen that gets you a $15 coupon to come over to Whatnot. You don't have to spend it at my show, although I'd appreciate it. You don't have to spend it at my show. You can spend it anywhere on Whatnot. There's so much on Whatnot. Anything you could think of, really. People even sell food on Whatnot, which is kind of like had no idea.
I didn't know that was even
Like
allowed.
candy and stuff like that. I mean, it's all like packaged, but
Right.
I had no idea.
Perishables.
Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. And there's that panther. Super cool. If there's anything that you want me to pull up, there is everything on this side of the table is listed in the shop. Everything on that side of the table is not. So those are random picks. Just let me know if you'd like me to pull those up in an auction, or if you have any questions on them, let me know that too. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you follow me, I'm going to be having a lot more shows as we go through my parents' antique mall that they closed. So there's so much, all in storage. If we have a 10 by 20 storage and a 10 by 40 storage, how much square feet is that together? Plus
10
the
by 20
garage.
is 200. And
The 10 by 40 is.
10 by 40 would make that 400.
So we have like a one bedroom apartment's worth of items.
Yeah, if you were to stack it to the ceiling.
If it was stacked to the ceiling in an
Right.
apartment.
Yeah.
If that gives you a clue of how much we have to go through and how much you're going to be seeing here to come. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the hearts. If there is anything that you want me to pull real quick before we sign off, let me know. I appreciate you guys spending the time with me. I know it was crazy earlier today with Vintage Wars. If you watched those, that was a little bit stressful actually when I was tuning into Vintage Wars. I think if you guys were watching Vintage Wars tonight or today, you're probably exhausted tonight, to be honest, because it was exhausting just watching all those sudden death auctions. I feel like I was having sudden death. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I wasn't even bidding.
It was
I felt
like,
I was on
and
the
they
edge.
run them so fast.
Yeah.
I can't do sudden death. So even I thought about bidding on a few things, and then I was like, it was already over. It was like,
Yeah.
some of them were 15 seconds, but then they were 10 seconds, and then they were 5 seconds.
How much did that make you so mad if you almost got something and within a millisecond
I
somebody
know.
beat you?
I know.
How
I
much
would
did
be
that make you
pretty
upset?
stressed out. Yeah.
Gosh.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll just run a few more auctions here, see what happens. We'll just randomly run some stuff, you guys, if you're here with me, and see what happens. So let me switch back. to myself. My name's Alexandra. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, there is a link in my bio or QR code on the screen where you can join Whatnot and get a $15 off coupon. And then you can interact with me right now in this live. Okay, so just because we're still on, I'm just going to run some items. Let's see. Russell, what should I run next?
Maybe go back to the flute glass. I knew that was a vase, but
What? The Bud vase?
oh, that's on the other side of the table. Okay, yeah, that's a random pull, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna randomly do this swan because I haven't even talked about it.
Ooh, okay.
This is a vintage swan. I think it's just like really nice. It's one of those things, you can put little rings or things, in on your dresser. The paint is a little worn off. There is no marking on this. So I'm just starting it at $1. It's a cute little thing. It's vintage. And there you go. You can see that's where his little
Yeah,
paw, claw, what I
paw,
want to
paw,
say,
the hoof,
foot,
the foot,
foot.
the webbed foot,
Okay, I'm gonna
the
start the
flipper,
auction. Here we go. The flipper. There you go. I think it's just a foot.
just a foot.
Okay. There's this little swan. We're running that. It's a cute little vintage
It walks like a
swan.
swan.
Mm-hmm. Very cute. Thanks for the hearts. Appreciate it. All right. Thanks for taking a look at that one. Let's see what else. Who wants to look at this little made in occupied Japan little girl? Isn't she so sweet? She's so cute. Let's pull her up. Where is she? There we go. And isn't she cute? Look at this chicken with the blue and yellow. I don't even know if there's a chicken that has blue and yellow like that. First I thought, is it a bluebird? But it's actually a chicken. It's a chicken, pretty sure. Because it has like a little like red dot up there, like for the, like almost a rooster. Let's start this off at $5. She is made in occupied Japan. Also says Japan here. The colored little polka dot dress, so cute. She's got her little basket. She's got her little flowers, the little chick at her feet. Thanks for taking a look at her. She's so cute. I think she'd just be so cute for, a little girl's nursery. Super cute. All right. Let's see. Should we do these pig salt and pepper shakers? Let me know if you have any requests for me, if you see something. And then half of what is not in the shop is not even listed. So there's a bunch of stuff not listed either. And I can show you more close-ups of that if you're just coming in to join, let me know. But let's go ahead and talk about these pigs. One is playing an accordion and one is playing a guitar. They are made in Japan. They're the red Japan, so they're pre-occupied Japan.
You know what that makes me think of? It makes me think of, remember the California raisins? How they all have
The
different
California
instruments?
raisin.
I
Okay.
know that's like way
All right.
further
That's
in
way
time.
later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're like little serenading pigs, and they have a little bit of paint wear, but they don't have any chips. And this guy, his cork went all the way in. This one doesn't have
I couldn't
anything.
get it out. No.
So, but I doubt you're actually going to probably use them as salt and pepper shakers. They're just
Probably.
decorative at this point.
Yeah.
So let's start the auction. We're starting these at $3. That's a steal for these little pigs. You can see there's salt and pepper on the top and cute little made in Japan salt and pepper shakers. All right, nobody wants any pigs. No problem.
Oink, oink.
No problem. Let's see. Maybe for some reason I have 2 notifications on this one. And I don't know what that means. They're not pre-bids. And again, this is my second show, so I'm a little newer to this platform. I don't know if because I pinned this, now those people are notified that I'm trying to sell this. I don't know. If you know what it means to have that little bell on an item, let me know in the comments, because I kind of want to know what that means. This is enamelware green teapot. It does have a little bit of wear. It even has enamel in the, it's all enamel inside. It's really cool. And look at that. It has the strainer inside too. So it's actually functional. It's a cute little piece. Little wear for its age. Probably Depression era. So that green was common then, but I kind of gave it a wider range. We'll start this off at $4 and we'll just go ahead and give it a start. See if anybody likes this cute little green enamelware teapot. Apparently, a couple people do because there's like a couple people who have like notification bells on this teapot. So anyway, didn't sell, but thank you for taking a look. Whoever has the notification bells, there's two people with notification bells on this product. I guess they'll be happy it didn't sell, right? So they can come back and get it, I guess. I'm new here and this is my second show, so I guess we'll find out what that notification bell means on that green enamelware. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. That side of the table is not listed in the shop. So if you see anything that you're interested in on that side of the table, please let me know. And we can look at it and auction it. So in the meantime, we'll go through something else in the shop. If you see something in the shop you want, let me know that too, and we will pull it up. Okay. Let's look at this picture. I'm going to start it off at $5. That's a steal. This is very hefty. Look at how beautiful that is. That honeycomb, like bubble pattern, gold rim. There is just a little spot of like the gold kind of scraped off a little bit there. I don't know if you can see that. Just the tiniest little mark. Otherwise, this is perfect. There's no chips. It's super cute. Even the handle has that like bubble honeycomb pattern too. Just a really nice piece. There, it isn't marked, and we're starting at $5. It's a nice mid-century piece. Welcome in, and here we go. So we'll start that auction off at $5. Cute little mid-century picture, and rimmed with gold.
That'd be great for like iced tea, or like
Iced tea, or even like I was
lemonade,
actually thinking like maybe like a juice on a breakfast table.
orange juice.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
know. It's not a very big pitcher,
yeah.
but like freshly squeezed orange
Orange juice would be
juice,
great with that.
I
Yeah,
think that would look really nice
yeah, and that
in
honeycomb
this.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me know if you think that would look nice in this picture or what you think this picture was really meant for, like to serve. Because it isn't really huge. It's not like something you'd put iced tea in. And it's bigger than a creamer. It's not like a creamer. So yeah. Anyway, if you are just joining, this side of the table is not listed in the shop. So if you see anything there that you'd like me to pull, let me know. Oh yes, the green elf log planter. Yes, that's a nice piece. That's Treasure Craft, California. A nice mid-century piece. Let me bring that up. I think this is so cute. Nice little woodland elf here. Really nice painting features. This is a log, can be a planter, or you can put, anything in it. And this is like a little well. So it's really nice. There is one little call out on this, and it's so minuscule. It's a tiniest little flea bite right here on his bum. You can't even hardly notice it or even hardly feel it, but I just want to be transparent with you guys. And yeah, it is cute, Crystal Glade. And there's the original Treasure Craft sticker. I know it's in mirror format right now, so it's mirror writing, but just wanted to show you that. So it is California Treasure Craft, and super cute. Let me pull this one up for you guys, and we'll start an auction on it. Let me just get to it. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. We're going to start this one off at 10 because it's in beautiful condition. And look at how brilliant these colors are in this little woodland. It makes me kind of think of like, we'll start this auction. Kind of makes me think of like Lord of the Rings, even though obviously the elves don't look like this in Lord of the Rings, but kind of like I just feel like this kind of detail here. And again, it's treasure craft, so that's really nice. And it's almost mint. And Crystal Glade, you won. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for joining and thank you for supporting. And congratulations on this. This is a really nice one. So I'm going to give this to my husband to put in the sold box. We're going to ship everything out on Monday. So we'll make sure to pack it very nicely for you. Let me know what else you would like to look at as we are continuing on. And actually, as you guys are coming in here, and again, thank you for your purchases. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you for your support. Let me just turn this around. There's our dog. She's not for sale. Um, this side of the table here is not listed in the shop. So if you do see anything on this side of the table, let me know and we can pull that up and do a little auction on it. This is a Pyrex in flamingo pink. And these are some nice mid-century napkins, a bud vase, some mid-century snack bowls. We've got some farmhouse chic rustic bowls there. That's cobalt glaze. I'll hold that up to the light if you'd like me to. A nice mid-century pitcher. It's very clean inside too. Inverness Libby glasses. This is a blown glass bud vase in amber. It's beautiful.
Tell them about the horse.
Oh, the horse. That's a plastic mold horse, mid-century. That's cute. There's that picture I was just showing you guys. Still life, salt and pepper, Carmen Miranda style. Colonial figurine, MCM. Look at this burgundy panther. Look at how much that burgundy panther pops. If you guys don't buy it during the show, I'm keeping it because I just love it so much. I told my husband I was gonna keep it, and then he was like, "Put it in the show."
She really likes it,
but I really like it.
I think she's right.
So if you don't buy it, that's it. This is your last
I just
chance.
like that how it's ready to pounce.
I know.
It's just about to
typical to put on your TV in mid-century times, right? Then we have this Pinocchio made in Japan, a beer stein made in Japan. Turn it around that way. This little swan. Oh, this cool hand mirror. Super cool.
That's really cool. I like the black.
I really like that. Almost want to keep that too. I can't keep everything though, you guys. I got to clean out the storages from the remainder of my parents' antique mall. So that's what I am doing here on Whatnot. So help me clean the storages. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to be having so many more shows. There's so much to go through. So please let me know if there's something else you'd like to see. If you see it in the shop, let me know and we can pull it up for an auction. If you see something on this side of the table, it's not listed right now. So you just have to put in the comments that you want to see one of these items over here. That's Watt pottery. So it's a combination. There's some mid-century in here. There's like rustic farmhouse. You like these little piggies? Yeah, I'll pull those up. All right, let me switch back. So again, guys, my name is Alexandra. My husband's name is Russell. We appreciate you being here. I'm going to put myself back on the tripod so I can hold things with two hands. And we will pull up those little piggies. They are salt and pepper shakers. So cute. So we'll pin those. They're made in Japan. We'll grab them. One has an accordion. One has a guitar. They're salt and pepper shakers. We'll go ahead and start this auction. They are made in Japan. And they're so cute. Tiny bit of paint wear, but no chips. One of them, this one has the cork. Yeah, T10, I'll get to that in a moment. This has the cork still in it. Crystal Glade, congratulations! You won these little piggies. Congrats. Okay, my husband's gonna put these in the sold box.
Very good.
Go ahead and
Thank
take
you
that.
very
There you
much.
go. Yeah, the tea tin, it's not like a tea tin, it's like a biscuit tin. But yes, let's pull that up. Russell, would you create a listing for this tin? So let's talk about this tin. So this is like from the 70s or 80s, maybe early 80s at the latest. It is McFarlane Lang and Company, Cakes and Biscuits. It is a reproduction of an 1887 or 1897.
It says 70s
18,
to 80s.
so established 1817, but it is like a reproduction of like an 1890s or turn of the century. So it's typical of that time period where they wanted to always make reproductions of it. So Russell, you creating a listing for this one?
I am.
Let me pull the top off for you. It's very good inside. Here's the lid. So you can keep like anything. If you wanted to keep tea in here, absolutely. I do recommend keeping tea and flour and like anything like that because like especially if you live in Florida like we do, and my aunt Kim who asked this question from my cousin Danielle, we all live here in Florida, and if you do live in Florida it's important to like protect things if they're not like in the fridge or the freezer, right? So tins are perfect. I'm not saying you have roaches, I'm just saying all of Florida has palmetto bugs. so, so you got to be aware of that kind of stuff, right?
Drop in the comment if you think that's being politically correct or if you think
Politically correct. The first time I was sent to Florida to work a job back in
Gosh,
2009, and my husband and I were here working a job for like 5 months, and I visited Florida a lot before I moved here because I have family here. But we were here for like 5 months. The apartment, the corporate apartment we were in, had roaches. Bad,
Oof.
bad. And I went to complain, and I said, "We need something to happen here because there are roaches." And the lady at the reception said to me,
No, no.
"You mean palmetto bugs?" Like, she was so condescending. I was like, "I don't care what you call them. Get them out of my apartment."
Not all roaches are roaches.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have this listing?
I do.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to just give you my little palmetto bug story here. So this is random pick number 2. I'm starting this at $5. What did I have a height on this?
9 inches.
9 inches on this, and so 9 inches tall anyway. And again, that's the inside of it. I'm going to start this auction off if you're interested in it. Very good for storing items like tea, like biscuits, like cookies, like flour, like anything like that, or just to have as decor in your house. So there you go. There it is. Thanks for taking a look at that and hearing my little palmetto bug story. All right, thank you. All right, let me know what else you'd like to see. Welcome in. I've inherited my parents' antique mall remainders, which was shut down in the 90s. I went into storage, and then we did estate sales and yard sales, and before Whatnot existed. And I'm actually pretty upset that I only just found out about Whatnot, and it's been around for a few years. So we already got rid of a lot of stuff, but this side of the table I'm showing you right now is not listed in the shop right now. So if there's anything that you want to see, please let me know and I will pull it up and we can auction it and I can show you in more detail. The other side is listed in the shop, so you can see those items. And if you see anything in the shop that you want me to pull up for auction, I will do so. If you're joining me on Facebook or YouTube, you can get the link in my bio to get a $15 off coupon when you come over to Whatnot. And you don't have to spend it with me. I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. And it's just your bonus for coming over here. And yeah, let me know what else you would like me to pull up. Thanks for the hearts too. That helps the Whatnot algorithm. If you're here, you can tap the center of the screen, and that sends out these beautiful yellow hearts. And then Whatnot knows that you guys are enjoying my content, and we'll share it in the algorithm. Let me see. What else should we pull up? We did pigs. We did the elf on a log. We did that poodle, which is super cute.
And the
Um,
pigs too. Yep.
yep. Let's take a look at this cute little bud vase. This cute little mid-century bud vase. Do you want to create a listing for that? So I just think this like pink, it's almost a dusty rose, but it's not quite dusty rose. Dusty rose was so popular in the 80s, but this is just a little bit older. There are no chips. It's super cute. How tall did I say this was?
This one was at I don't have a height on it actually. I
Oh,
have it at
really?
8 ounces
Oh,
weight, but I have the
I
ruler
don't
here.
know.
Want to check real quick?
Yeah, let's see how tall this little bud vase is. So about 5 inches tall. Super
Nice.
cute.
Very cool.
And um, just would look cute on a little tea table with your, like a rose. I think a rose would look nice in this.
And listed.
But yep, you got it listed?
Hmm.
Very good. We'll pull it up. We'll do a little quick auction on it. What is it? Random pick number 3?
Number 3.
Okay, great. We'll pin that. My husband's here helping me. Appreciate it. We'll start this one off at $3. It's in perfect condition. So let's get that started. It's a nice little bud vase, 5 inches tall, mid-century. This really beautiful pink color. Nice vintage bud vase. If anyone's interested, there it is. One of our random picks tonight. Thanks for taking a look at that. I'll take that sticker back. We'll put that back over here. Here's another one that's similar. Let's make this random pick number 4. This one's, we're just going to start at $1. I think this would look cute if you got the bud vase too. There's a little bud there in pink. And this is a cute little, my husband's creating the listing for this. So as he's doing that, I'll just show you. It's one of those little trinket dishes. Put your little jewelry in on your dresser. It's not marked. Oh, I lied. It has really, it could be an E. There's definitely an M. There is a little marking on it.
Listed.
Do you see that? It's so faint. Has a little bit of crazing. And there is one little call out. It has a tiny, tiny little chip here on the edge of that flower and a little bit of paint scraped off of the leaf. Other than that, it's beautiful and cute, and I can hardly even tell it has that chip. But because it does, what number is this?
Number 4.
Random pick number 4. There we go. I'm just gonna start this at $1 because it's just so cute and it's a perfect little thing to have on your dresser. Put your little jewelry in. I like to have, like when I put my jewelry down, I like to have a cover because I don't like dust. Of course, that means you have to dust the cover, but I don't like jewelry to
Better
get
the
dusty.
cover than the diamonds and the emeralds and stuff. It takes
I
a little more.
wish I had emeralds, honey. So take a look at that cute little trinket. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Thanks for taking a look at this cute little trinket dish. Okay. All right. And I see this again, little mid-century trinket dish. Somebody will pick that up one day. Like I said, maybe I should make like a vignette with these because these go together, right? What else should I put? Maybe like a doily and it'd be a cute little vignette. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Would you buy this as like a grouping? I think probably I'll have to do that to make somebody buy it, right?
Oh yeah.
It'd be cute. All right, that's what we'll do. Next time you see it, it'll be a vignette. Hey, let's talk about these Libby glasses. It kind of sucks that we don't have more than 2 of these, but let's talk about them because they're kind of cool. And if you like eclectic things on your table, this is one way to do it, especially if you like mid-century. Okay, so let's talk about these glasses. You're gonna make a listing
Yes.
for us?
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
So my husband's making a listing while we're talking about this. So I had to look these up. They are like greenish, grayish. It's like smoky green. It's a really like they're more green at the bottom You can kind of see that green there at the bottom. And then as they go up, they get lighter and almost grayish. Okay. So I like how the color is on them, especially at the bottom. And if you like mid-century, this pattern apparently these are have the Libby L on it. Okay. And this pattern is Inverness or crinkle. So there's a larger and a smaller, and I wish I had more than just two of them, but that's what we have. And if you have like an eclectic style and you like to mix and match your mid-century, these are a nice addition. I like that green color at the bottom, and then it fades into like an almost like grayish at the top. Um, so just great to have if you're doing like eclectic stuff. We're very eclectic in this household. Which number is it? So we will start these off. Random pick number 5. Okay. And we're gonna do these for $4. So basically like $2 a glass. But if you collect Libby or this pattern, Inverness, take a look. Or if you just like green glass, mid-century green glass, that's a good way to add to your collection, especially if you like an eclectic collection. So thanks for the hearts, appreciate it. Thanks for joining in, and thanks for taking a look at these pretty crinkle Libby glasses. All right, and actually they have a good heft to them. They're sturdy. They're not like when you buy glasses now, they're so cheap. And that's why I like to get things that are older because they're sturdier, right?
Better quality.
Just better quality. Everything that was, and I know that's why you guys are here watching vintage stuff, buying vintage stuff, because you know that it is better quality. It's better made, right? So take a look in the shop. Let me know if you'd like me to pull any of those up, and I'll show you what we have here. That's all listed in the shop, okay? And then this side of the table is not listed. So if you see anything on that side of the table, let me know. We'll pull it up, do a random pick, do a quick auction on it. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to come. In fact, would you do a listing, honey, of a random pick for these snack dishes? Speaking of hefty and mid-century, these are a nice avocado green. Look at how beautiful and brilliant that pattern is. Textured pattern. These have no chips. They're beautiful. Then they are smooth on the inside, so you can put your snacks. You can see about how deep they are. Number 6.
Yep.
All right, let's pull these up. If you like mid-century, these are great. Wait, I can't find it. Hold on. There we go. And I'm going to do the pair for $6. And again, no chips on these. Great for, like putting snacks out on your table. Nice avocado green, nice texture. Thanks for the hearts. Welcome in. We'll start this auction off. And $6 for the pair of these mid-century textured snack dishes with little handles. Look at the detail on those handles. Really cute, really nice. Nice green color. Thanks for taking a look at those. Those are pretty. Put those back on the table.
And also this right here.
Oh, and my husband says I have to drink water too. So I'm going to drink some water. Clearly I need it too. Okay, what else do we have? What else do we want to look at? Do we have, did I do this Bud Buzz? Did I have you do a random pick for this one?
I don't think so, no.
Here, why don't you make a random pick for this Bud Buzz? Let's talk about this one. This one surprised me because I thought, whatever. First you look at it and you go, is it a glass? There's no way you could drink out of this. Look at how small. It's a bud vase, okay? It's a bud vase, amber glass, so clearly mid-century. We know that right off the bat. Look at the swirl pattern at the base. And if you notice, there's no seams in this. There are some tiny glass bubbles, like air bubbles in the glass, indicative of blown glass. This is all blown glass. A beautiful bud vase, mid-century bud vase. I think it's about 8 inches tall. Is that what I wrote down?
I think so, yeah.
My husband's just making a listing for this. This is blown glass. It's so nice. It might be Viking, but it might also be, what did I write down? Empoli.
Empoli, yeah.
So it might be Italian. I'm not sure. There's
Listed
no
number
mark
7.
on it. What?
Listed number 7.
Number
Sorry.
7. So we'll pull number 7, the little green teapot. Yes, I will pull that up next. We'll do this one real quick, and then I will bring that green teapot up because a couple people have put notifications on it. So I don't know if you're one of those people. So anyway, so this bud vase, we're gonna start at $8. It is blown glass. It is just adorable, really pretty. There we go. Beautiful spiral detail at the bottom base, 8 inches tall, mid-century, beautiful amber glass. So take a look at that. It's definitely blown glass because there are some air bubble occlusions. Thank you for taking a look at that. We'll go back to the green teapot and just put that safely on the table. And here's that green teapot. It's enamelware. Let me pull it up. Thank you for requesting. Let's see where we are. There we go. We'll pin that. This is a little enamelware teapot. It is enamelware also inside. There is some, like, enamelware damage with age. This is most likely 1930s. So I expect it to have a little bit of that. What's cool about this one is it also has the strainer inside, so it is completely functional, which is really cute and cool. And the hinge works quite well as well, so it's very nice. And thank you for taking a look at that, Burkat, and everyone else here. Appreciate it. So that's a cute little teapot. 2 people have put a notification bell on this, and I'm not sure what that means because this is my second show. So thank you for coming in. But let me know if you do know what that notification bell means on a product that's listed in a shop. And if you are just joining, let me know if you would like to see something that's listed in the shop. And then I have a bunch of stuff that's not listed in the shop. So everything on this side of the table is not listed in the shop. And you're welcome, Burkat. And I can pull any of those items and we'll create a quick listing and I can show you in more detail if you have any questions on those items. And so you know, this is one of many, many shows we're going to be having. We're going to be having a lot of shows coming up, and we are sorting through the remainder of my parents' antique mall that was closed in the 90s and has gone into storage. And we have like over 600 square feet of storage full.
So like a 1-bedroom apartment.
A 1-bedroom apartment that you can't walk through.
Right.
Okay. Full of boxes. So just to give you an idea of what's coming up, we just got started. This is our second show. So in the comments, if there is anything you are looking for that I can keep my eye open for as we're sorting, every time we open a box, it's like a big mystery. It's like a big surprise treasure hunt of things. So we don't really know exactly what we're going to see every time we open a box. But when we see it and we recognize it, we're going to put it into the shows. So should I pull something else up? Let me know in the comments if you would like me to pull something up from the shop, if you'd like to see it in more detail. Let me know. Thank you for coming in and joining me. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, there is a link in my bio for a $15 coupon to come over to Whatnot. So you're welcome to use that at my show or anyone else's show, which is very nice. There's also a QR code on the screen if you're watching me live over there, where I am streaming live to right now. So again, here's what's on the table. That's what's in the shop right now. So you can pull up the shop and see any of those items. And then if you look over here, those items are not listed right now. We just threw those in because we just wanted to get our second show underway. And I can pull any of those up if you'd like me to. Okay, so just let me know and we can make a random pick listing and auction those, or I can hold it up to the camera. You can see it in more detail. And we have a variety of things coming up. So follow me for more for sure. I don't have future shows listed, but there's going to be a show probably like every other day just so we can get through everything. So get ready. You're going to see a lot of us and you're going to see a lot of items. So everything in those storages is like anywhere from like 150 years old to like mid-century. So a lot of stuff. Um, I have I have a lot. There's a big doll collection. Let me know if you're interested in stuff like that. There's also vintage clothes. There are so many things. Books, um, all kinds of glassware and pottery and like just everything you can imagine. Really, there's a lot. So there's going to be a lot more coming this way. So I am going to be signing off shortly unless you guys have a request from the shop. Maybe I'll just do a scan of the table one more time for you guys in detail. I'll switch the mirror around. And again, this is everything that is listed in the shop right here. And I really love this little hand mirror. So cute, that mod lady from the 60s. And those that Carmen Miranda, Salt and Pepper. Um, so many cool little things. This little baby and fawn planter, that's cute. This winking Toby. Let's see what else. And then this stuff isn't listed in the shop right now, so but I can put any of it in the shop in like in an auction. And I love those napkins, just those colors are so great, those mid-century colors. This, I really love this. This is cobalt. Can you see that when I hold it up to the light? Look at the glaze on that. That is really beautiful. I hope somebody gets that and appreciates it. Oh, whoever gets it will appreciate it. This is Pyrex flamingo pink. And that's a Watt pottery. So anyway, again, this is just the tip of the iceberg, what we got going on. So follow me for more. We will see you next time. I know there's only a few of us, but should we raid somebody else? I know there's only a few people. Not a great raid, but who should we raid? Let's see. Let's see somebody with low viewers so that we can just add to them. Sound good? Everybody in to go to Rayanna. She's got 3 people. We'll double her. How about that? All right. Thanks for joining me.